A perfectly timed picture shows the Queen looking at a bumblebee attracted by her fresh bouquet of flowers. In the snap, the monarch appears to be amused by the bug as she looks at its attempt to land on the colourful flowers. Jane Barlow, the photographer who took the picture, shared the image on Twitter, adding, "The Queen watches a bumblebee trying to land on her flowers in the courtyard at the Palace of Holyrood House in Edinburgh." Social media users were quick to comment on the candid picture, with some joking about Her Majesty being the real queen bee. One royal fan wrote, "Even the bees want to be around Her Majesty the Queen, the real queen bee." Royal commentator Coryne Hall joked, "The Queen watching the Queen." Royal author David McClure simply commented, "Queen bee," while a photographer said, "Queen bee has to be the headline, surely." Great work, as usual, Jane. This remarkable shot was taken at the Palace of Holyrood House in Edinburgh, where the Queen took part yesterday in the ancient ceremony of the Keys. This event traditionally marks the official welcome of the Queen to Scotland and the beginning of the annual Royal Week, known north of the border as Holyrood Week. During the ceremony, Her Majesty was symbolically offered the keys to the city of Edinburgh by the Lord Provost. Following the tradition, the Queen then returned them, entrusting their safekeeping to Edinburgh's elected officials. The Queen then inspected the Guard of Honour, provided by the Balaclava Company, the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders, 5th Battalion, the Royal Regiment of Scotland. The Queen, who yesterday had been joined by Prince William, later invited inside Holyrood House a group of volunteers and key workers to hear about their experiences during the coronavirus pandemic. Molly Kerr, Senior Contracts and Grants Manager with Edinburgh Council, shared some of the highlights of her meeting with the royals. She said, "They were very interested in what we've been doing. Not just work, how we were all managing, how we'd worked together, what home and family life had been like, what the impact had been." Prince William particularly was asking about small children bursting in on team calls. Kali Wood, a housing supervisor for temporary accommodation with the council, discussed efforts to tackle homelessness. She said after the royal meeting, "It was amazing, I felt really privileged. I was able to tell her about the good work the council's been doing. They were asking what kind of things we'd done, what we'd implemented to try and reduce homelessness. They were both really supportive." As patron of homeless shelter The Passage, Prince William is involved firsthand in efforts to support homeless people. The Queen annually spends a week, normally between the end of June and the beginning of July, in Scotland to meet people from all walks of life and visit organisations and businesses deeply rooted in the community. Her first engagement yesterday was at Ag Bars factory near Glasgow, where the Queen and the Duke of Cambridge met workers and officially opened the company's new process facility. Today, the Queen is set to carry out engagements alone, but will be joined tomorrow and on Thursday by Princess Anne.